visibility, credibility, and profitability. I'm Gloria Starr with more tips as to how to grow your consulting business. Have you ever thought about teaching and or speaking? These two elements are essential in growing your business. Yes, you have to be seen, known, liked, trusted, but I discovered when I first started my business I needed to find a voice, and I found my voice by teaching adult evening classes at some of the local colleges when I was living in Canada. And I discovered that I could create a program either 5 or 10 weeks long, 1, 2, or 3 hours in duration, and teach what I knew. So my areas of expertise were image, etiquette, and communication skills. So I created programs for adults that would be interested in the programs that I had knowledge on. The college was kind enough to hire me, and I was in my early 20s at the time, so I felt a little out of my element when everyone was my mother's age, but I survived it. In fact, I learned to become a very good presenter. And as I shared my knowledge with the adult attendees in the class, the big surprise was not only did I get better and they loved me, but they also booked me for individual coaching sessions. This was like a miracle. I didn't even know it would work that well. But I taught in the evening classes for a total of 21 years. And during those first few years, I was also asked to speak at companies from the people who were in my classes. And today, in our business world where both men and women and family members are working all the time, full-time, it was a great opportunity for people in my class to know me, like me, and trust me, and then invite me to come in to their company and give some of the same seminars that I was giving in the classroom. Now, today, in the classroom for evening classes, some of the schools that I worked in, they're now paying $50 an hour. Now that's not very much by comparison to what companies pay, but it's a great way to get your feet wet, gain confidence, and the knowledge and the ability to mesmerize an audience, and then they will buy from you further when they trust you. Now in corporate life these days, depending on the country that you're in. In Canada, I know they pay about $5,000 a day for corporate training, and I also know in America they'll pay 8, 10, or 12 or more a day for corporate training programs. There's also things that you need to learn about speaking at conventions. And I know the first few times I was very, very nervous, but when you're passionate about your subject, you can actually ace it and do a really good job, and people will come up to you afterwards because they now know that you are the expert of choice in the field that you have devoted your life to. So speaking in public at conventions is very good for your business. I remember speaking at an accounting convention in Toronto a few years ago, and people came up to me and of course liked my work, and I handed out business cards, which is ethical. But I had a call from somebody in Montreal in a large company, and this person said, "I did not attend your program, but everyone said it was fabulous, so we want to book you to come into Montreal for 5 days of consulting." Wow, this really happens. And I know from experience that as you grow and blossom and are passionate about your subject, yes, you can make a difference. We are living in the information age. So make sure that your competitive knowledge is superior to others, and the only way to get that is constant studying, constant learning, and constant practice. I'm Gloria Starr, and I'd be delighted to help you grow your consulting business through visibility, credibility, and profitability. Gloria Starr, making a difference for 3 decades.